Are you looking to find out more about Steampod 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional as well as how to use it? Well, you're in the right place. If you're new to my channel, I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal colour specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film I'm going to be showing you how to use Steampod 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional, as well as we're going to go through a few pros and cons of the new Steampod. If you're interested to see how to use Steampod as well as how it performs, then keep on watching. As you may all notice today, I'm looking very tanned. I've been on holidays for the last 2 weeks. I've been spending a lot of time in Costa de Liberties, which is a lovely part of Dublin 8, and the sun is just amazing. So if you're looking for a good holiday destination and you want to achieve this tan, Costa de Liberties is for you. We've seen the launch of the new Steampod 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional sometime at the end of last year, and I got my hands on it and I've been a fan of Steampod. I love the technology, I love the use of it and what it does. I wanted to give it enough time to be able to review it properly, and I wanted to play around with it and see how it actually performs on the hair. Let's go through a few key points of Steampod, what it does, how it works, what is the technology of the steam behind it, and what are the pros and cons of the new electrical equipment by L'Oreal Professional. So for those people that are familiar with Steampod, we all know that Steampod 1 and 2 were quite large. They were very, very big. The water tank was separate. So I was really looking forward to see what L'Oreal's going to bring to us this time, because it needed improvement. The idea of it was brilliant. I mean, the steam with the ceramic plates, brilliant idea, but we wanted to see something else. So the 3.0 was a mind blower. So there's few changes to the new model of Steampod. So let me read a few things. So it's 14% thinner, 37% lighter design versus Steampod 2.0. So what we're going to find is that it's a lot lighter and it's a lot thinner. Also, Steampod retails for about €255. So let's take a closer look at the new Steampod 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional. So this is the new electrical equipment from L'Oreal Professional, the new Steampod. There's a huge difference between the Steampod 3 and the Steampod 2. So what they've changed between the 3.0 and 2.0 is rotational cord. So now we have a cord that moves 360 degrees. So we can move this, so when we're either curling our hair or straightening our hair, the whole thing moves quite easily. Also, we have the water tank within the Steampod. So there it is the water tank. You can simply just remove that and that's our water tank. We're gonna get back to the water tank. I think this is a brilliant idea, because with the 2.0 we had the water tank on the outside, and what it actually done, you nearly need a suitcase to carry the whole thing around because it was so big. Also, what L'Oreal says is that the new Steampod is 14% thinner, 37% lighter than the Steampod 2.0. So it is a much lighter and thinner. It's still quite big. When we look at the plates, aren't as big, but the whole device is still quite wide through here. So hopefully with the next edition of Steampod we're going to see it even more thinner. I'd love to see this a lot more thinner, so you could use it for shorter hair for making waves. So you can control the heat with it, so you can change the heat from 180 to 210 degrees. So we have a little panel inside here. So we have the double technology ceramic plates that heat up the Steampod, and also we have 0.8 milligrams of steady concentration of steam coming out per minute. So who's Steampod for? Steampod is for absolutely everyone. Whether your hair is really frizzy, whether your hair is really thick, whether your hair is fine, whether your hair is long or short. Well, probably not too short, because it is quite big, so it might not fit when the hair is really, really short. I started using Steampod 2.0 on some of my clients, people that's hair was very, very frizzy, and I found it rather brilliant. It just smoothed the hair brilliantly and very quickly. Comparing to your regular straightener, what I found about the Steampod is all you needed was just one movement to the hair and boom, the hair was poker straight. And that's why I really fell in love with the Steampod, because it was quick and the hair just felt brilliant. And also from feedback from people, I found that with the Steampod, your hair just lasted days. I have friends that have very thick hair and they found once they straightened the hair with Steampod, it was like that, boom, and the hair was just straightened for a week. Of course, if you mind it. So we're going to try this new device on my hair. I mean, if it can straighten straight hair, it can straighten any hair. But we're going to check the condition of the hair. Let's talk about the steam and what the steam does. So comparing to your traditional straighteners, The straighteners use more of a dry heat because there's no moisture coming in, so the hair can get very static, the hair can get overly dry, sticky, and obviously it's dry heat, so it's going to dry out the hair really badly. So what the steam technology does, it actually gives moist heat. So what that is going to do is going to, one, condition the hair, and two, it's going to speed up the action of straightening. So it's going to be a lot easier on the hair because you're adding moisture into the hair as you're straightening. So it is a lot more stronger than any other straightening irons, and I do believe in that because the Steampod is made for hair that's very, very frizzy. If we look at images on the box, so if we're looking at the image of the box, that was your one's hair before and that was after. And sometimes when we look at those images, we're like, yeah, right, no, it did it. No, it actually does. I've tried it, I've seen it on people, it actually does that. If you have afro hair type, of your hair is really unwhirly and curly, you will get straight results with Steampod without blow drying your hair first, and I can swear on that. Also, what we get with Steampod is this little thing. So it is a water applicator. Now, I've many times mistaken it for super glue because my super glue comes in the same thing. So I nearly pick up the super glue and poured it into the Steampod. But hey, listen, I was like, no. So as we know, with the new Steampod, we have our water tank over here. And what L'Oreal claims is that we can get 2 goes out of a fully watered tank. Does that make sense? So we're gonna get 2 full heads of straightening out of this water tank, if that makes sense. Also, what they made very, very easy for us is they added this into the collection. So it is your portable water tank like. So what you do is, when you take this out, let's take it out. It's very easy to take it out. And then you actually open the back of it. Let me open that. See, that's what happens when you've no nails. So we've opened the back of it and we have our water here. When we open this, we can just simply refill that with water. And like that, you can carry that in your kit and you'll always make sure that you have water for this. So it is handy. I mean, you could get any bottle. It doesn't have to be the one that comes with it, but it is a nice addition to the family. And we're going to close it and pop the tank back in. So like that, we have the cord. Also, what the Steampod does is you can curl your hair with it, so you can add movement in it. Now we're going to try it in my hair actually, because my hair is quite short. So I've never put a wave to my hair with a Steampod. I've seen it being done to other people and it did look absolutely lovely, and the curl was just a nice, oh, it was just a beautiful, beautiful wave curl like. We're going to straighten my hair with this and we're going to wave it and we're going to see the results. Also, when we're looking at the Steampod, the main thing is when you're using it, you have a comb like through here. So what that will help do is help the hair to travel. So when we're going to put our hair through it, it's going to help it to travel. And just to make sure the steam gets everywhere and the heat. Because sometimes, even though you comb your hair through, it can be quite tangly. And if you just run a traditional straightener through it, you're literally straightening the tangle into the hair. So the Steampod will also support combing the hair while straightening. So we have 2 arrows here which show you that we should go this way down. I've washed and I've blow dried my hair this morning. I put a bit of heat protectant. The heat protector of my choice was Linqueable by Kerastase. I'm loving this, and as we spoke about my favourite heat protectors and blow drying products, this will reactivate itself. So if I'm going to put the Steampod on my hair now, this heat protector is going to reactivate itself and it's going to work. So it is brilliant for stuff like that. So how are we going to turn on Steampod is, it's quite hard to see, but we have a little on button here. So we're going to press that and it's on, and we can see a little light through here that it shows that it indicates different heats. So I'm just going to heat it up to 200 degrees. I don't need any more for straightening. Now, little hacks when it comes to straightening and waving with electrical equipment is, if you're straightening the hair, you can go above 180 to give a nice straight result. If you're curling the hair, I would definitely recommend it 180 and below, because the minute you go above 180, you're starting to straighten your hair. So the temperature on your electrical equipment when it comes to straightening irons or curling tongs or wands is very important. Now we can hear this steam heating up. It's a very interesting noise. Also when you're straightening it does make a funny noise. And we can see the steam coming out of here. We're just going to section off my hair. And we're going to straighten my straight hair. Let me just brush my section through. So the way you're going to do it is make sure the arrows are facing down. You're going to pop your hair in. You're going to close it. And just drag that down. And my hair is very, very straight. Now I do find it quite tricky using it on short hair because it is quite big device, but what is actually very good on short hair is because it is quite big, it'd be very good to add body into it. So like that, we take another section, making sure the arrows are facing down. And as you can see, the Steampod is combing and steaming my hair at the same time. God, I've never seen my hair so straight in my life. I used to straighten my hair when it was a trend. Like when everyone used to straighten my hair, I used to do it. And like that, see how quick it is? And it straightens my hair very, very, very quickly. And we're going to take another section and just pull that all down. So like that, just make sure the arrows are facing down. And we're just going to do the top section. And we're going to turn off the device just to save the energy. So as you can see, my hair is very, very straight now. It feels nice and soft. It doesn't feel overly dry, overly processed or dried out. So no, it does feel good. It is very straight, and like as you can see, it just falls straight down. Now, I look like Justin Bieber from years ago, but I mean, that could be a new look. Also, I could do my Nick Carter look with it as well, because I do like to wear curtains sometimes. But no, as you can see, the hair is really straight. There's still nice movement to it. While the hair is setting, because before I'm going to curl it, we need to let the hair slightly set. So I'm not going to curl over freshly straight hair because it's just not going to work. So we need to let that set, and then we can change the structure of the hair again. So I'm really dying to try out a bit of wave in my hair and see how it's going to perform. While the hair is cooling down, we're going to go a few retail products that come with Steampod 3.0. As well as with the launch of Steampod, we've seen a lot of retail products that came out that are going to help you get the best experience out of your Steampod. So one of the first products that I'm going to be talking about is Hair Smoothing Serum from Steampod. Now, this serum is rather heavy. It is enriched with apricot and avocado oil that's going to protect the hair. The serum is going to nourish the scalp and also add shine. I did find this serum rather heavy when I was using it on people, that's why I don't have it, but it is good for someone that hair is really, really thick. Another product from Steampod I'm going to be talking about is Steam Activated Smoothing and Repairing Milk. This one is for fine hair. There's also one for thick hair, so we get two versions of it. If I were you, I'd probably start with the fine one. I do find it the best for all hair types. It is probably my favorite product when it comes to all the Steampod products. What this product does is it is activated by steam, so you apply it to towel dried hair before you blow dry it, and then it actually activates it once you put the steam on it. So it contains pro-keratin technology. So steam activated technology with pro-keratin is going to get into the heart of the hair fiber. It's going to strengthen it and repair it during, before and after using your Steampod. So it's going to protect the hair from 210 degrees Celsius. It's going to give you less breakage. It's going to protect the colour, and it's going to give you smooth feather-like feel to the hair. Now, let's turn back my device, which is a Steampod 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional. That is 30% lighter and 37% thinner. And we're going to set it up actually to a lower setting, 180. Now, we need to be realistic. My hair is quite short and the ceramic plates are really, really thick. Well, they're not really thick, but they're thick for my hair. So I probably won't be able to put a wave as such into my hair. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try to quiff out my hair and just add a bit more texture to it. So we're going to heat that up and we're going to section off my hair. And like that, we're going to try to quiff it all back out. So we need to remember that our arrows are going to go back now. So I'm going to be going backwards. Now, this is a real test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp the hair close to the scalp and I'm going to flip it back and just slightly move it and see if it works. And voila! See a nice bend? So if this Steampod can give bend to my hair, it's also going to give you curl. Let's do a few more sections and see the final result. So I'm going to do another section. Now it would probably work a lot better with hair that's a lot longer. As we know, my hair is really smooth and really straight, so even for that, that's brilliant. Now we're going to bring the arrows this way. Twist that slightly in, and voila, we're getting a bit of movement in it. So now it is working. So let me just finish the rest of my hair and we're going to brush that out and see the final results. So like we said before, you should always set it on the lower heat. So we have 180 at this. And as you can see, it did give my hair a bit of texture in it, which I find absolutely brilliant. So as you can see, we went from really, really straight hair to just bit of hair to just bit of movement with this, which I find really, really, really good. So I don't think that's a bad result from my hair, as my hair is so straight. We were able to poker straight it and like that just add a bit of quiff and movement to it. So we can see that it can work really well for hair my length, and if it's going to work for hair my length, it's going to work for longer hair up to here to give a bit of body. If you were doing a wave to it like that, you'd literally do as you would with anything else. You'd clamp it and you twist it and pull it out. So that's the way I would do a wave with it. But obviously I don't have hair, I don't have a dolly head, I'm stuck at home. This will have to do for now. So let's recap everything about Steampod. It is a brilliant product. I absolutely love it. I love the technology behind it. I love the steam idea of it. It's going to keep your hair a lot more softer. It's going to make it last for a lot longer. So there's loads of pluses to this product. Like that steam technology, brilliant. The thinner new design, really good. As well as your water tank and the cord that moves. The only thing I would think that it's faulty about it, it's still rather large for hair that is a lot shorter. So if you wanted to create more of a tighter wave, it'd be a lot harder. But let's not forget, this is more of a steam straightening device than a curling device. That was the whole idea behind it. But they give you the option of being able to curl your hair with it. Hopefully next year we're going to see a brand new design. It's going to maybe even be thinner. It is rather light and it is very easy to use. So if you're thinking about buying Steampod, I would definitely recommend it. If your hair doesn't last, if you're looking for something to give that long longevity to your smoothness and it's going to help to keep the frizz out of your hair, Steampod is for you. Also, I would recommend to get the cream because it is a brilliant product if your hair is really thick and really frizzy. So now I'm going to go into my living room with like my lovely Steampod wave in my hair because I can't leave the house. So no, Costa del Liberties, I'm coming for you. Anyways guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the thumbs up button. And of course guys, please take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.